Welcome back. Hello. Thank you for joining me yet again. I'm Ryan on this channel. I react to stuff from the UK, learn some stuff, take some quizzes sometimes. Anyway, yesterday I said I was going to react to the funeral of Princess Diana. But first I want to know the story. I know she died in a car crash. That's about all I know. Let's see. Diana, Princess of Wales. Stupid question. Is there a different princess for like Wales, England? Dumb question. Okay, let's just watch.
I feel like I am trapped in my own life, just like we're trapped in this car. Look at them, Dodie. Look, they're chasing us. They'll do whatever it takes to get those goddamned photos. Sometimes
This is weird.
I dream about simple things. Walking in the park, driving my kids to school, not needing protection. I guess I am asking for too much and there's no turning back. I guess... What's this? Oh my God, Dodie!
August 31st, 1997.
So they were, okay. The paparazzi was chasing, I guess.
Diana, the Princess of Wales, died in a car crash in Paris under suspicious circumstances. In this episode, we're going to review the events leading up to the crash and show you our version of what actually happened.
Their version. I want to know the real version, not their version.
Born into the British nobility and growing up close to the royal family, in 1981, Lady Diana Spencer married Prince Charles, heir to the British throne. Charles...
You mean the dude who just became king?
Was going to be the next king, and Diana, the next queen of the United Kingdom. But the universe had other plans, and the royal couple separated in 1996 to pursue their...
That kind of, I'm just thinking about that because this was in 1996-7 that she died. So, and Charles is a pretty old guy now. But she was like, what, in her 30s? I mean, it was 20s, 25 years ago.
Their own lives.
But he looks like he's like 70.
Like a phoenix that rose from the ashes, recently divorced and divested of her royal title, Diana became one of the most influential women of her time. A style icon, a humanitarian ambassador, a newsmaker, the whole world was looking forward to what would be the next move of the Queen of People's Hearts. Her next move was falling in love with Dodi Al Fayed, a successful film producer and a son of an Egyptian billionaire. In July and August of '97, their brief love story was playing out against the glittering Mediterranean backdrop. At 36, Diana was on the brink of a new life with a new lover after many troubled years. Just a few weeks later, both Diana and Dodi were dead. Their Mercedes-Benz crashed into the 13th pillar of the Alma Tunnel in the heart of Paris. Apparently, no one...
In Paris? I didn't know she died in Paris. Sorry.
13th pillar of the Alma Tunnel in the heart of Paris.
In a tunnel.
Apparently, no one had seen the accident. Traffic surveillance cameras didn't capture any videos or photos of the actual crash. This became the perfect ground for conspiracy theories and speculation.
Oh, I bet.
We're going to fast forward all of the noise and base our story on the report of Operation Paget, the British Metropolitan Police inquiry established in 2004 to investigate Princess Diana's death. To date, it remains the most comprehensive and trusted source of information about the crash. So,
did they crash into another vehicle? Or?
Paris, August 1997. Diana and Dodi are enjoying a short stay at the Ritz Hotel, owned by Dodi's father. The only problem, paparazzi. They were everywhere. In front of the hotel, at the rear exit, in nearby restaurants. Some even managed to sneak into the hotel past security. Why? Diana's photos were in high demand. Just a few weeks ago, the picture known as...
That's so pathetic. What a sad career, huh? To be a paparazzi. And I can only imagine, because paparazzi is really bad here in the States, and especially back in like Britney Spears days. Really horrible here in the States. And that's for celebrities, let alone like royalty. I can't even imagine.
As the kiss brought $1 million to the photographer who took it. Eventually, the paparazzi managed to upset the VIP couple with their intrusive behavior, and instead of spending the night at the Ritz as they originally planned, Diana and Dodi decided to move to a more private location. Luckily, Dodi's apartment is within a 5-minute drive from the Ritz. At around 12:20 a.m., Mercedes S280 with Diana, Dodi, and their bodyguard is taking off from the hotel. Ritz's acting head of security, Henri Paul, volunteers to drive them to Dodi's place. Henri is not a professional chauffeur, but you know, Dodi's father owns the hotel, so he knows what he's doing.
Oh man, it was not a professional chauffeur.
As the Mercedes takes off, at least 10 cars and 3 motorbikes with paparazzi are starting the pursuit. But Henri's got a plan. He knows they can't escape the chase, but he'll beat them on speed. He just needs a straight road. Henri drives along the Rue Cambon to the junction with Rue de Rivoli, then turns right heading into the Place de la Concorde, and his brilliant plan fails. They're being held at a traffic light and the paparazzi have already caught up with them.
Oh gosh.
I don't like this, man. I mean, obviously I know what happens, so like I know I don't know the details of what happens, but I know what ends up happening. And the idea of trying to outrun the paparazzi and you're just like, you're not even a professional chauffeur, and the paparazzi are crazy. They're willing to go. I'm just turning myself up a little bit. They're willing to go, do anything. They're probably willing to be a lot more reckless than this driver should be carrying these people.
This is ridiculous.
So how are you going to outrun them? It just doesn't.
Is there anything we can do about it?
I understand.
What would Dodi tell his father about me? That I couldn't even get the frickin' paparazzi off his son's back? Well, we shall see. Give me a few.
There has to be a better way. You would just have to. I'm going to turn myself back down. I keep seeing my volume going crazy. Anyway, there's got to be a way to like sneak them out. That would be the only way. You have to sneak them. Take them to the freaking rooftop, pick them up in a helicopter. I don't know. Or put on a disguise. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I guess the bodyguards would give it away. But man, this is just, trying to outrun the paparazzi in the middle of the night. It's dark.
Alcohol, drugs, and anxiety start kicking in. Yeah, Henri had a little too much to drink tonight. But not only that, he mixed alcohol with 2 prescription drugs, Prozac and Tripridide. He's holding himself professionally, so no one in the car notices anything, but he's bursting with euphoria and a feeling of invulnerability. But in reality, his reflexes and reaction time are slowed, his vision is impaired, particularly at night and while driving at high speeds.
This is stressing me out.
Because the eye's pupil accommodates changes in the field of vision more slowly. Henri can't wait to hit the gas pedal. Green light. The Mercedes engine roars off rapidly and continues towards the embankment road.
That explains a lot, though, because I'm like, what kind of person? You're just using simple judgment. If you weren't drunk and high, you'd realize that this is a horrible idea.
The River Seine, avoiding the more direct route of the Avenue des Champs-Élysées to beat the Saturday night traffic in that area. Finally, Diana's car reaches the straight road with no traffic lights, and the speedometer goes 50, 60, 70. They've left everyone else behind. Now, the black Mercedes is approaching the Alma Tunnel. Seconds remain before the crash. Let's pause here for a moment and take a closer look at this part of their route. See how the main road bends to the left, and also there's a severe decline into the tunnel? And look, here's a slip road on the side from where vehicles are joining the main road. There's a lot going on. The 30 miles per hour speed limit is there for a reason.
30. They're going 70 and a 30. Oh.
The Mercedes continues towards the Alma underpass, moving at around 70 miles per hour in between the 2 lanes. Suddenly, Henri notices a small white car slowly merging into the right lane from the slip road. The distance between the 2 vehicles decreases rapidly. Henri steers to the left aggressively to avoid the collision. Even though his reactions are impaired, he's doing the best he can at this point. As the result of oversteering at a high speed and upon entering the decline, the Mercedes starts zigzagging and makes contact with the white car, breaking its taillight. The Mercedes flies past the
You gotta to think what that white car is saying. And that white car at that time is just probably thinking, what an asshole. Like, if only he knew, that's the Princess Diana is in there. That'd be insane
white car,
to be that
as
guy.
Henri's still trying to regain control, but he doesn't have enough time and space. In a split second, the Mercedes crashes into the 13th pillar at a speed of about 6.
Oh, there's pillars in there. Oh my God. I was thinking, how do you crash in a tunnel? Even if you hit the sidewall, to have a fatal crash against a sidewall in a tunnel, that's horrible. Like, I don't know how that would be difficult to even do that, but there's pillars.
65 miles per hour. Henri died upon impact. Doty, short.
I mean, honestly, probably, this is probably bad to say, but it's probably for his own best, because think about living with that on your conscience. The whole world coming down on you for being the one driving, causing the paparazzi are also, at fault here too, but he was drunk. That's insane. The whole world would have came down really hard on this man, and so it's probably better for him that he...
Shortly after, Diana will be pronounced dead at the hospital a few hours later. The bodyguard was the only survivor. None of those who died were wearing seatbelts.
Well, they all died except the bodyguard, so the bodyguard's the only one wearing a seatbelt.
Experts agree that had Diana worn a seatbelt that night, she would have survived the crash.
You can't know that.
Indeed, there are plenty of alternative theories. In fact, we believe that some of them are quite strong. After all, this could have been a well-planned murder, not an accident. There are many unsolved pieces of the puzzle. The white car, identified as the Fiat Uno, was never found.
What? What? How could you never find it? That's not possible. I mean, I know this is 97, 96, whenever. But you've got cameras and license plates, and somebody knows whose car that is. And it's got a broken taillight.
Alone sounds absurd.
What?
None of the cameras inside the tunnel or along the route captured Diana's
There were cameras in the tunnel and they didn't work?
car. Experts have questioned the results of Henri Pohl's blood tests, and rumors say that Henri was an MI6 agent who was executing a plan to kill Diana.
And himself?
However, we strongly believe that Henri Pohl's blood tests, the tire marks on the asphalt around 200 feet before the tunnel, broken glass from the Fiat's taillight, and the Fiat's white paint on the side of the Mercedes are crucial pieces of evidence that prove that it wasn't a planned-out murder, but rather a tragic accident caused by a combination of driving under the influence, excessive speeding, and a paparazzi chase. This is the story of Princess Diana's death. This is how it was.
Wow. Well, that was a freaking excellent video. Let me just say that. Go check out how it was. I mean, why do these cameras never work when you need them to? What's the deal with that, huh? Seems like anytime something crazy goes down, the cameras don't work. But I don't see... It seems pretty bizarre to say, oh, that driver was in on it to side mission with himself and his freaking... and the princess. I don't know. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Very sad. There's a lot of pieces there. I had no idea about the driver being impaired and the white car. Wow. Okay. And the paparazzi. Absolutely insane. I don't know what went wrong or who could have prevented that other than the driver obviously should have prevented that. But I wonder if there's been laws. There's surely been like laws and crackdowns on paparazzi after this, huh? Whew. Okay, well, I think tomorrow I'm going to watch the funeral of Princess Diana because I just wanted to learn about the story of her death before watching that. So, hey, subscribe for that if you want to. Either way, thank you for watching. And, well, I hope to see you here tomorrow. I'll be here. Have a good day. Goodbye.